What is going on, people? Welcome to another video. Codename Love 1. So, yesterday I put out a video and it was a very sad morning finding out that Stephen Whybrow of the Gnostic Takeover had died, been killed. We don't know. The details of this are, so far what I can piece together, is on the 9th of March, he ended his own life, is what people are saying. He chose to leave this world. However, today I found out that it turns out that he walked in front of a train or onto the train tracks or something. Like I said yesterday, this is all very fucking highly fishy as fuck. So I've been following these two for 4 or 5 years now. Certainly when they started speaking up around the pandemic bullshit. And initially, absolutely loved their work. Then we found out that Errol and Steve fell out. Errol got deported. Errol went back to London. All very shocking for Steve. Then we find out that Steve and Whybrow is exposing Errol as part of the Satanic Network. Also exposing Ahmed, I think his name was, someone else. All part of the network. Steve had a very rough time last few years. Anyway, so the plot thickens. Now, I've found out a comment from Errol. I found out he's just made a video, or I say just 2 months ago, he made this video in which he's talking about Steve possibly not being here. Well, 2 months ago, Stephen was on this realm, okay? So I haven't watched the whole video. Let's have a look at this. So bear in mind they've fallen out. Bear in mind Stephen Whybrow has exposed Errol as part of the Satanic Network. Errol's saying that he's mentally unstable. He's either in a nut house, that he's fasting and starving himself to death. That I can see was happening. He was doing huge long fasts, like 2 months fasts, which is not a great idea. Obviously, it is possible to live off your urine and water, and if the ether was better, people would be doing that way more often. But that's on a side note. So, yeah, Errol Kaya, reptilian, number one. Is he one of the good reptilians? We don't know. We don't know. Let's look at this. 3 weeks ago. No, there's no sign of them anywhere, and it's almost been a year now. Very worrying. So this is all 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. 12 days ago, he put this comment. Apparently, Steve passed on the March the 9th very recently. However, I don't trust the source I heard it from. Okay, that's from Errol. Unfortunately, it's official that he chose to end his own life. Sorry for delivering such bad news. These are all comments on Errol's channel. They were very lost, I'm afraid. I wonder how Liz is doing. I just hope he doesn't take the same path as Steve did. She doesn't take the... Yes, I remember the video you're talking about. He loved the city of Vienna and it feels so sad to know that would have been the last time he would ever visit Vienna, which was the day he did that walk and talk video. Now that video is still up on his channel. You can go and watch it. So this is some truther YouTube drama. Now, this is another comment. Here you go. It says, "Where is Steve?" This is 2 months ago. "Where is Steve, Errol? Stephen says you betrayed him. You were on the dark side and he found out about you. What is your side of the story? Thank you. P.S. I have a feeling that you know. Let's see what Errol's... I have already explained what I know in my video. I don't know what happened to him, but I do know is that we all reap what we sow in the end. And then someone's put, yes, you will. Right. So this is 2 months ago, this video that he's released.
Steve did one last video, I believe. And since then, he's been pretty silent. And I have some concerns for him. Well, I don't want to jump to speculation, but if I'm to know Steve, it may not be pretty good for him at the moment. And he may not even be with us anymore.
So he is now speculating 2 months ago that he may not even be with us anymore. Now, I find it very odd that Steve so-called ended his own life 3 weeks later.
I don't want to speculate. So what I'll do is I'll tell my story, because for every story there's two versions, two sides to every story.
So I guess I'm going to have to watch this hour and 20-minute video
until now
to see what Errol has to say. But Errol's the one who's still alive. Stephen is now in front of a fucking train, dead somewhere in Austria, I believe, and was trying to expose the satanic Archon vampire empire, of which he says Errol is a part of. Errol's been quiet for ages. Stephen hasn't been seen or heard of on the internet for like a year, April 2024, right? And March 9th, apparently he suicided, killed himself. It's just very odd shit, mate. Odd behaviour. And especially, as we know, Stephen was speaking a lot of truth, exposing a lot of people. And a lot of people wanted him to shut up, right? Including Errol, yeah? Now, am I making any accusations here? Not directly. I need to do further research. But this is all unfolding before me. So yesterday I found out Stephen's dead. Then I'm like, well, how did he die? They're all like, he chose to end his life. Now I found out he walks in front of a train. Well, what better way to kill someone, right, than have them somehow pushed in front of a train? No evidence. Who knows where, when. Unless we can find the train driver. Was he alone? Was he alone? Or, we don't know, mate. I find it very odd that Stephen would kill himself. He was going for a very rough time with his parents, he had nowhere to live, no one was helping him. This is tough shit, tough stuff, mate. Everyone thought he was crazy. He kept you go watch all his videos. They think I'm insane. He was not talking like an insane person, mate. He was talking like a very angry, awakened Source player. Now, is Errol a Source player? I can tell you straight away he's not. He's a fucking reptilian. Is he a black magician shaman? Yes, he is. Does he have some wisdom? Yes, he does. I guess we'll have to listen to what Errol has to say, man. This is some fucked up stuff, mate. This is some fucked up stuff. And a lot of people would be like, not even care. This is very important, mate. When you open your mouth, right? When you open your mouth, you get it fucking sewn shut, or you get thrown in front of a fucking train, or chucked off a fucking bridge. Do you know? Or worse, like Cyrus A. Parser last month, found with a bullet wound to the head in his own home. This is what they do to people who want to expose truth and lies. Yeah? So I guess I'm going to have to watch this hour and 20-minute video. Very unfortunate set of circumstances. I don't have the fucking evidence to say, yeah, he was killed and this is who by, but I have a feeling I know why and what it was about. Just go and watch his videos, mate.